Hey everybody, we're back for a real quick one. Um, Another box in from Temu. This one's pretty simple, not too eventful, but some of you might find it useful. And it is actually just a turntable. Now, be it the instructions are definitely seeing better days, and this is just kind of a cheap copy paste onto a sheet of paper. And that, I got the turntable itself, another top plate, and the remote on the bottom. So I'm going to finish getting this out and we will get it set up on the table. All right, what we have here is it comes with a USB-C cable. You have the actual turntable itself, smaller piece. It can be battery operated. It doesn't tell you what size battery that is, but I'm assuming an 18650, somewhere around there. The top portion of this, I do believe, is 5 inches, and this expands it out to a 6-inch disc, and that just presses down on top. No positive locks. There are a couple of manual buttons on the side. What you also have is the infrared remote, and you have start to get it to start actually spinning, speed settings up and down, can get it to start spinning the other direction. Another thing that it has is kind of this weird like 45-degree thing. So it'll spin 45 degrees. Oh, actually, that's not even quite 45 degrees, but it'll spin and then kind of go back and forth. It's another one where it will do a half turn and then go back, and then another one that'll go almost 3/4 of the way around and then do the same thing, repeat back and forth. And then you can just use those to go back to a full continuous spin. Another thing that it does have is kind of a spin, and then it'll stop, and then it'll spin a little bit and stop. So kind of if you had something on display in a store or whatnot, I mostly use this for if I'm doing like product images or that, or trying to do a photo. I can set the cartridge on it, and then that cartridge isn't flat. But if it was flat and standing up, I can get one continuous shot of a full 360 of it and then edit that back down later. Anyways, it's just a super cheap little turntable. It does work. It actually, I'll show you this. Get our scale on top of here real fast. And I'm actually going to slow this down to the slowest point. And as you can see, I can error out the scale, which is over 6 pounds of force down on this thing, and it still spins. It's struggling a little bit, but it's more than 6 pounds of force going down on it, which is actually pretty good for something like this. If you had a big heavy object you needed to do a constant thing for. Probably could also use it as a 3D scanning base if you put a couple of dots down on here as your markers. You could probably sit there with a 3D scanner or scanning thing on your phone and be able to use this to actually scan that object to just lock the phone in place. Anyways, that is the Temu turntable. Honestly, it's cheap, it works, and it's actually pretty good for the price. Anyways, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one.